Hey guys, I'm Coach Tom. This is Freshman here, one of my white belts. We're going to have a look today how to beat the lockdown. The lockdown is a very innovative and very powerful way to hold someone's leg from half guard. So as jiu-jitsukas on the top, getting our legs stuck like that can really suck. So we're going to have a look at a bulletproof, surefire way to beat the lockdown and how to turn that into a pass. And not just any pass, a pass to mount as well. So this is a great technique. If you guys invest time in this, even your first lesson of trying this, you're going to escape the lockdown like that. And all your lockdown buddies are going to be wishing they knew how you did it. So let's have a look. So if I get Freshman lying down here, the lockdown is done by his outside leg crossing over, and then he goes over his, under my foot, and then extends those legs. Now, I'm really stuck here, okay? Especially if your opponent has shorter legs than you, this is very hard. If he holds me here, there is no way I'm getting out. Now, if I just try to pull out, Freshman can lift his legs up to the roof like this, and he can elevate me, and he can now go under my leg here and get me into an electric chair, or he can grab onto my foot here and now look at doing the old school sweep. So either way, guys, lockdown means bad news for us. So let's have a look at how we beat this. So first of all, if we do get caught in a lockdown, we have to remember that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So if you feel like he's going for the lockdown, so if he undoes his legs now and he starts going for the lockdown, we can start changing our shape instantly. This is one of the most effective ways to beat the lockdown, is just not letting it get established. However, chances are, if he is a good half guard guy, especially if he likes 10th planet style half guard techniques, he's going to get the lockdown before you even know it. So, Freshman gets the lockdown here, and he's got my leg, and put the foot under my foot, and he extends away. So I'm really stuck here. This is a big problem for me. So the first thing I'm not going to do is the traditional cross-face underhook approach. This is exactly what he is going to be expecting. Now, I also expect an educated opponent to have an underhook hand ready to go here. So sometimes it can be hard for me to dive for my underhook, okay? So what I'm going to do with my left hand here is I'm going to cross it all the way over, and I'm going to use my elbow to pin his arm to his side. This is step one. As I do that, my left knee is now going to come in underneath his right leg. So my left elbow comes and pins this, which takes the power out of his underhook, and now I flop onto my left side. Now, very important to note is my left knee here has penetrated through this gap. So I've got my left elbow pinning him in here, so this underhook is worthless, and I have my left knee, which has come under like a wedge underneath his legs. So I'm in a very stable position here. Now, to get rid of this lockdown, the easiest thing that I can do is use my left leg, I extend, and now I come up and I hook it on to this entanglement of legs. Because of how the lockdown works, you're going to get one or two of his feet with your foot. You'll very rarely touch your own foot. Once I have him trapped here with my left foot, which is incredibly easy, my right foot can now step off and come down to the mat. Once I have that foot on the mat now, I want to keep my left leg here, and I'm going to now use my elbow or hand to push this knee away. Key points here. If I use my elbow, I'm very safe from counters. However, it's much stronger to use a hand, but I must not let my elbow wing out. He can bring his arm in and grab inside my arm here, and now start like this, and he can now start pulling me backwards. And now I can get swept. So if I'm not going to use my elbow, I use my hand, but I must keep my elbow tight to me. I am now going to start pushing until I feel like I've got my knee free. Now, this isn't about a dip or bench press strength. I'm simply holding him here, and I'm moving my butt up under his right armpit. So you'll see here that my goal is to get my butt right up under his armpit. Once I have done that, I'm going to now look at getting this knee to the ground. So as I do that, I'm going to turn with all of my body weight and get this knee to the ground. Now I expect him to still hold on to my foot here like this, okay? So he's still got my heel, so I'm only in quarter guard at the moment. I can come around now and I'm going to get this underhook like this. Once I have this underhook here from mount, I'm going to start opening up his body. Once I've opened up his body, this foot is going to come out in just a matter of time. If I need extra help, my other left foot comes over, hooks onto that thigh, I point my right toes, and I can pull straight out here to get a fantastic secure mount. So for competition jiu-jitsu, that's a 7-point maneuver. 3 points for a pass, 4 points for a mount. Okay, so let's have a look at where we started. He's got me in a lockdown. So he's got me tight here and I'm really stuck. In a perfect world, rather than having my left elbow over his arm, if he gave me the opportunity, I would try to get it into this real estate here. Our opponent's armpits are the most valuable real estate we can try to get into. So in a perfect world, I would put my left elbow down in here. Now, if he's already got his arm here, that's very hard to get, so we're going to have to go over. However, if we can, let's invest in this real estate here. So I've got my elbow right up near his armpit. I now fall to my left side and I bring my left knee in. This makes sure that his right hip is blocked and he cannot put me back into the guard. However, I've still got my right foot trapped. So my left foot comes out and hooks onto this mess of feet. Once I have secured that, it is simple to get that right foot out and bring it down. Once that right foot's on the mat, I can now start putting pressure on the base here of his femur, right near his patella, and I can start creeping my foot out, and I'm not really trying to push his legs off, although I will if he lets me. I'm trying to get my butt back in the other side of his body in this valuable real estate under his armpit. So I'm trying to get my butt under this arm. Okay? Once I can see my patella, my kneecap, I am now going to drop all of my body weight through that knee, and I must weight this knee strongly. Because if I don't, he can rotate back to face the ceiling and just put me straight back into guard here, like this. So once I can see my patella, I turn with all my body weight, and all of my body weight is now on this knee. Once I've done that, I can change here and swap my elbow for my right arm. And I come straight under for that underhook, and I start opening him up with my body weight. I can use my left foot on his femur here, and that helps pull my foot out. When you do get your foot stuck in that quarter guard, so he's got just my foot, the easy thing, he is just trying to squeeze this foot. If I want to deal with that foot, I prefer to attack. So from here, I can get him here into gi or no gi Ezekiel chokes. I can start bullying this arm here for Americanas. I'm going to do everything I can so his brain goes off of quarter guard and onto survival. And as soon as I feel him focusing on this, I'm going to get my foot out. And we can always use this foot to help power out. So one time at speed here, he has me in a lockdown. I'm going to try to get to this real estate. If I can't, I'm going to kill his underhook at the end of the lever. Okay? I come down and I bring my knee in. This is very crucial. There's a lot of pressure here. I can now use my left foot up on the feet. I untangle, and now I start pushing my butt back until I drive all of that weight through that knee. I now get my right underhook, okay, because he'll be trying to push at this knee here. I'm going to take advantage of this shape, come under here, and start moving his arm out with all of my body weight. At which point, my left foot comes and holds his right femur so that when I point my toes and pull my right foot out, they come out. Now here is a great mount position. We have Americanas straight away. We're in a tremendous position to attack. That's how you beat the lockdown. I've done it thousands of times, so will you once you learn it. And anyone who's been using lockdown on you is gonna wish you hadn't learned it. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you loved it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel or check out more of our YouTube videos here. We are a free BJJ resource bringing you BJJ techniques and tips and hacks every day for free, forever, to make your life on the mats more fun. I'm Coach Tom. I'll see you next time.